So welcome everyone to Monday Night Yoga Nidra. I'm happy to see you all. Happy first day of December. And I just have a pretty straightforward, nothing fancy kind of Yoga Nidra this evening. I've been reading all of these articles about the importance of honoring the seasons, and of course this is the time of rest, so I hope you are prepared to settle in for at least a 35 to 45 minute period of rest. To start out though, I invite you to take whatever movement you think will help you settle into tonight's practice. That could be maybe scrunching up your face if it feels tight, opening and closing the mouth, maybe stretching the arms up overhead, the legs out in front of you, taking whatever movements you think would be helpful to release any tension in the body. And to make sure that you're really experiencing that release, maybe just do a gentle body scan and tune in to the body, maybe starting at the toes, working your way up to the ankles, calves, thighs, hips, the torso. And if at any point as you're scanning the body you notice a point of tension or weakness, just take a few minutes and breathe into that area. And then again, in the interest of honoring the season, I thought we'd start with a little self-massage. And to do that, I invite you to gently rub the palms together, creating a sense of warmth. And then when you have that sense of warmth, allow the fingertips to rest over the eyelids with the fingertips right at about the brow center. And then just notice the sense of warmth of the areas where your face is covered, feeling safe and calm. And then take the index finger and the middle finger and begin to create little circles with a little bit of pressure, not a lot, just around the eye sockets, coming underneath the eyes, up to the top of the nose, sliding down either side of the nose, underneath the nose, under the mouth, and then coming up to the forehead, just gently pressing the fingers across the forehead as though you're ironing out a wrinkled cloth. And then coming to the center point where the hairline meets the face, just take those fingers again and circle around the outer edge of the face, maybe pausing a bit at the temples, coming around the earlobes, maybe adding a little bit more pressure right where the jaw meets the ear, underneath the jawline. And then coming back to the earlobes, gently tugging on the ears as you rub around the earlobes. Taking the back of the fingers, gently brushing underneath the chin. And then bring the fingertips to the top of the head and imagine you're just pressing in as you part your hair. Gentle pressure points coming around the top of the head to the back, over the occipital ridge, into the back of the head, and then finally into the neck. And take a few moments to just massage into the neck muscles where they hold your head up, and maybe digging into the shoulders a little bit that supports you through the day. And then when you feel like you've massaged enough, I invite you to bring those hands once again back to the face, taking a breath in and out. And again, inhaling and exhaling. And then as you feel ready, Allow the fingers and the hands to move down by your side. If you are lying down and a cover would be helpful, you can cover your arms at this time, maybe placing an eye pillow over your eyes. And then feel the impact of that self-love flooding the entire body and being. Bathe in the residual sensations. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes and quiet your mind. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, and tension. Give yourself fully to a higher power. Relax, trust, and let go. Breathe in fully through the nostrils and exhale through the mouth with a deep sigh. Ah. And again, breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh, releasing even more. Feel a deep sense of contentment and peace in your heart. Now I invite you to bring an intention into your awareness in the form of words, images, or as a felt sense. If you are unclear about your intention, just see what appears in your field of awareness, and then repeat this intention silently to yourself 3 times. Imagine and feel yourself in a place where you like to be. A place where you feel peaceful and calm, relaxed and quiet. No concerns about the future or past. Simply an overwhelming experience of the rightness of things. Perhaps this is a place outdoors by the beach where you can watch the waves meet the shore, taking in the scent of salt air, the sound of seagulls, or maybe you prefer a mossy green space with tall trees, the smell of wildflowers, the chirping of birds, a trickling stream. Or maybe still you prefer a cozy, warm place indoors, a place of comfort and ease. Whatever image arises, trust it and bring it fully into your awareness, taking in all the sights, sounds, smells, textures, and feel of this place. As you look around this place where you feel comfortable and safe, see if you can spot a place that looks like it would be perfect to sit or lie down on. Perhaps if you're by the beach, it's a hollow in the sand that holds your shape, a soft bed of moss, or maybe it's just a nice, cushy, comfortable chair. Whatever it is, Relax into it, allowing your whole body to feel supported. And then surrender the weight of your body, feeling completely and deeply supported with no effort or need to hold yourself up. Breathe in the scent, the sight, the sounds of this place. Allow the whole experience to permeate your entire being, absorbed to each and every cell with each breath in and each breath out. Feeling through bodily sensations what it is to be safe and at peace. Surrounded, protected in this place where you may deeply rest. Feel how restful and calm you are, feeling more content, more relaxed, more grounded. Know that you can return to this safe place anytime that you want or need to. Feel yourself descending down into the stillness beneath the mind. All excess tension and holding carried out with each exhaling breath. Feel what is present without labels or comments. Feeling more, thinking less. Feel your outward attention moving inward. Release any struggle to make anything happen. Relax. Relax deeply. Feel yourself held in absolute stillness. A deep sense of stillness expanding everywhere. As we enter this next phase of the practice, try to remain as motionless as possible. If you do need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully and return to stillness as soon as you are able. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Allow your entire body to respond to my words directly and non-mentally. Allow any disturbances, external or internal, to draw you more deeply within. In Yoga Nidra, you enter a subconscious energetic field. Allow your mind to merge and melt into the energy body and go beyond the boundaries of body and mind. Now shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. drop into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, and peace in the area of the third eye between the eyebrows. Now your consciousness is in direct communion with your energy body. I invite you to bring your attention to the flow of breath, specifically the breath as it naturally moves through both nostrils. See the breath as two separate streams, rising and falling. No effort to change or control the breath, simply watching its natural flow. Now I invite you to direct your attention to the breath moving through the right nostril, inhaling and exhaling through the right nostril, sensing the warmth of the breath as it passes through the right nostril. Continue to breathe through the right nostril for the next few breaths. Now I invite you to direct your attention to the breath moving through the left nostril, inhaling and exhaling through the left nostril, perhaps sensing a coolness of the breath in the left nostril. Continue to breathe through the left nostril for the next few breaths. Now we'll begin to visualize breathing through alternate nostrils. On your next inhalation, breathe in through the right nostril and exhale through the left. And then inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right. No effort or doing on your part. Simply continue alternating the breath through each nostril. Inhale one nostril, exhale opposite, and then continue on your own. Perhaps you sense a subtle coolness in the left nostril, a warmth in the right nostril as you continue to breathe through alternate nostrils. Just notice the sensations. Now I invite you to release the alternate nostril breath and breathe normally, simply witnessing the breath flowing equally through both nostrils. Breath breathing itself, sun and moon, yin and yang, restored to harmony and balance. Right and left brain becoming one synchronized, unified whole, merging into oneness, still, empty, open. Allow your attention to naturally rest at the third eye, magnetically drawing attention and energy inward. Drop into that silent space where all doing stops. Experience silence extending everywhere. Enter an effortless state of being. As I name each organ, I invite you to feel the energy moving with attention, nourishing and vitalizing each organ. Even if you don't know where the organs are, your body does. I invite you to direct your attention to the heart, lungs, esophagus, directing your attention to the left side of the body and the stomach, the pancreas, the spleen, now directing your attention to the right side of the body and the liver, gallbladder, into the area of the abdomen and the adrenal glands, the kidneys, intestines, reproductive organs, bladder, now bring your whole body into awareness. Feel the whole body contained in vast, spacious awareness. As you feel yourself in this vast, spacious awareness, sense the space around the right side of the body. Sense the space as it touches the skin boundary on the right side of the body. Sense the space around the left side of the body. Sense the space as it touches the skin boundary on the left side of the body. Now sense the space as it touches the entire skin boundary. Experience the entirety of the body simultaneously and equally. The entire body, more energy than density, pulsing, tingling. Whole body breathing in, whole body breathing out. Sense the space around this body. Every breath moving in this space. Just the breath, just space. You are both the space and the experience contained in it. One whole cohesive experience. Experience it, become it. Freed from restrictions of mind, divine energy awakens. From this moment on, allow yourself to shift from effort to grace. This is the nourishment of divine energy. Allow the spirit force to work for you, providing you with complete divine protection and guidance. All power is beginning to manifest in your life, giving you a whole new level of vitality, strength, and courage. A new sense of freedom, fulfillment, and joy filling your heart. Bathe in a complete sense of relief now that you have arrived. Lifetimes of karma dropping away at this moment. You are unburdened and free, feeling completely at peace with yourself and the world that surrounds you, feeling very safe in this protection. Your body is luminous, radiant, emanating light from every pore of your skin, manifesting through your eyes. Know that you can return here again and again. The channel is now open. Feel that your whole body and every cell is vibrating at a whole new frequency, different than anything you've ever known before. The energy field begins to extend beyond your body and spreads everywhere. This is a new dimension, the dimension of being, not doing. Because when you arrive, there is nothing to be done. I invite you to direct your attention to the center between your eyebrows and drop into the deepest level of relaxation. Here there remains nothing to do or achieve. You have entered the domain of grace. In this domain of integration, you are a witness of all that is happening but doing nothing to make it happen. All that can never be done by your doing can happen only in the non-doing presence of your being. Feel completely safe and comfortable as you hand yourself over to the power and protection of presence. Feel it, experience it, be it. Hand over all fear, apprehension, and anxiety about all that you want to change, control, and manage. Let go of all doing. Replace it with trust and faith in a higher power. Allow your mind to merge and melt into this presence and enter the sanctuary of silence. Remain empty and free from all doing, and feel yourself as time-transcendent presence right now. Here, your intentions and your affirmations are actualized and fulfilled with effortless ease. If you have an intention, I invite you to bring it into your awareness 3 times in the form of words, images, or as a felt sense. If you do not have an intention, just remain silent and allow Spirit, who knows what is best, to surface it for you. Allow this intention to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. Know that your higher self recognizes, honors, and accepts your intention. Have faith and trust that it has been heard and is being acted upon by a higher power of the source within you. There is no need for you to do anything about it. I invite you to bring your attention back to the center between the eyebrows and feel all the energies of your body from all meridians activated, purified, and balanced. All channels are open and the life force is flowing freely, healing the body and calming the mind. Open your heart and feel content. Just experience. Allow your entire self to respond spontaneously and effortlessly to what I next say. I face all challenges with equanimity and dignity as I respond to each moment with calm, clarity, and conviction. I go to the source that heals all conflicts and restores my health and peace of mind. Nothing is more important than loving myself and transforming my life. I feel the love, light, and grace that has always surrounded me. I allow my body to create a profound healing shift right now. Establish yourself firmly in faith and trust to receive the grace, protection, and guidance of the higher self within you. The more often you go to your source, the easier it will be to return there, and the longer you may stay there. Feel the presence of your own spiritual guides surrounding you and blessing you. Accept their blessing and grace. Embody it and spread it wherever you go. Now, you have prepared the base from where you may carry out interactions with life and interpersonal relationships with the integrative power of love and the source within. You are the emissary of light and love. Carry it everywhere you go and to everyone you meet. If you have an area that you feel needs healing, physical, mental, or emotional, allow this light and love to flow into that area now. Now begin to become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. Slowly, feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Sense the body resting on whatever surface it's on, the quality of the air as it touches the skin. Gradually, but only if you feel ready, you may begin to move as if you are waking from a restful sleep. If you're lying down, you may want to bend your knees, drawing them closer into your chest, perhaps rocking sideways gently. Take your time. Do not hurry. And then again, if you're lying down and you want to roll over onto one side, curling up to feel the safety, comfort, and protection of this position. I invite you to one more time, bring your intention into your awareness, repeating or imagining it silently to yourself just once. Change nothing. Know that every time you find yourself in reaction, you are empowered to replace it with your intention. Only if you feel ready, you may gradually move and begin to sit up, keeping your eyes closed. Continue to stay deep in this deep inner experience, regardless of what you consciously recognize that has changed or not changed. Know that something deep within has shifted to connect you with your intention. Become aware of your body and bring a deep sense of peace and contentment with you as you bring attention back into the body. Notice how relaxed the body is, how soft the breath is, how silent the mind is, how quiet the heartbeat is. Be still and be grateful. Know that you may easily enter here again and again. You may gradually begin to open your eyes. Tonight's practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. I thank you for joining this practice. Wish you all a happy week.